Talking therapy can be a useful tool for people living with a variety of unseen conditions. But over the past few years, waiting times in Cornwall are getting longer and longer, an issue which is causing serious concern for mental health charities.
We've just been through a pandemic. We're now in the middle of this cost of living crisis, and people are really struggling. It's really impacting their mental health and well-being, and we're seeing more people come forward that are struggling with depression, anxiety and stress. And in order to get well, people are obviously looking for help and support.
The average waiting time for a first appointment with Cornwall's NHS therapy service has gone steadily up, from 8.3 days in 2020 to 10.8 in 2021 to 24.2 days last year. The longest waiting times show a similar trend. In 2022, one patient waited 266 days, that's almost 9 months, from being referred to speaking to a therapist.
If you really desperately need to have, whether it's cognitive behaviour therapy or counselling, and you've got to wait all that time, you can just feel so hopeless. Like it's 8 or 9 months can be a long time to wait when you're really struggling. There was a time when people perhaps thought, well, I'm quite happy, I might pay for therapy rather than wait. But with the financial difficulties that we're all facing, for some people that isn't an option anymore.
ITV News can reveal that patients in Cornwall are being sent text messages by the psychological therapy team, apologising for the long wait and directing them to online services or a 24-hour emergency crisis helpline.
We want to see people as quickly as we possibly can, and we apologise to those patients who are waiting for long periods of time. Obviously, we don't want to see anyone have to wait unnecessarily long times for treatment. However, we do have options that we can offer people to utilise whilst they wait for one-to-one intervention. People have been sent messages where we've been very apologetic for the waiting time, and we've wanted to make sure we've not forgotten them. They still on our list, and we wanted to reassure people and to apologise because we're very aware this is not an ideal waiting time.
A spokesman for the Department of Health said, "We are committed to improving mental health services and are increasing investment by over £2 billion a year by 2024, with the aim to deliver 27,000 more mental health professionals so 2 million more people can get the mental health support they need. This includes expanding access to NHS talking therapies for adults with mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression." The standard and availability of mental health services can vary significantly depending on where you live. Whether you're on the Devon side of the River Tamar or over in Cornwall, access to in-person therapy is becoming something of a lottery. Sam Blackledge, ITV News.